What's going on, guys? IFBB Pro Jeremy Potvin here, and we are getting ready to go train some shoulders, and I want to take you through my HD muscle pre-workout / intro workout stack. Currently, I'm out of pre-HD Ultra. Usually that's what I'd be doing, 2 scoops pre-HD Ultra. But, like I said, I'm out of that, so I'm going to be doing a scoop of the pre-HD Elite, which is your pump-focused workout. It is non-stim, so it has a crap ton of citrulline in there to help with all that. So, 1 scoop pre-HD Elite, 1 scoop pre-HD Black for that nice, perfect pump-stim combination. And for my intro workout, I'm doing 2 scoops Intra HD. I love the watermelon flavor. It is my favorite by far. And normally I throw in some Relight in there, which is another supplement for hydration. But since I don't have that, I'm out of it. I'm just going to be using some pink Himalayan sea salt and a decent amount. Like my salt, for some reason, it just kind of does something to the flavor that I enjoy. Sticking with your pre-HD, either one is fine. So again, you have your pre-HD Elite, pre-HD Ultra, and pre-HD Black. All of them have their purposes. All of them do what they're supposed to do. So you guys take your pick. Let's get this pre-workout down and go get some shoulders. Alright, for the first exercise / warm-up, we are doing face pulls. The reason being, getting those rotators ready and primed for the actual workout. So we do a bunch of build-ups to it. Start really light, knock out 15 or so reps, another 15, up the weight, another 10 to 15, and keep going until you feel like you get to your working sets. And we're going to knock out a few working sets here at this weight. Alright guys, so what I'm doing here is setting up a box so I can sit down here while I'm doing the face pulls. The purpose of that is to take my body out of the equation. I feel like I'm getting a little too much body movement when I'm trying to do a standing. Here I can plant myself. I don't need to use any body rock or anything like that. Lower this down a little bit so it's still pulling towards your forehead. And same concept, guys, just less body momentum going into the motion. Alright guys, so for the next thing we're doing after warming up our rear delts and our rotators, we are going straight into shoulder press. Nothing too complex here, just something to get all the muscles in your delts working. We'll see what we can do, what we can push. Goal here is to go as heavy as possible and get some work in, and nothing fancy, just put in the work. Warming up. You don't need to hit the full rep range when you're warming up. Do what feels comfortable while you're doing these wrap-up sets. And then when you get to your working sets, that's when you start focusing on the numbers, all out effort. You don't want to waste a set on something light. Alright guys, we are hitting our first working set here. We started with 1 plate, worked our way up to 4. Probably hit comfortable 10, hopefully. Hopefully it's not too heavy. If it is, we'll stay here. If it's not, we'll keep going up.
Making 4 plates look easy.
Not too bad. We'll definitely go up.
So Jeremy, what are your main improvements that you're focusing on for this year?
Main things I'm focusing on this year, aside from legs, obviously creating nice balance, bubbly, full look. So adding quality lean mass to my physique, my frame. Reason being is, I've made the decision, as some of y'all already know, to leave men's physique, make that transition to classic physique, and giving myself a decent amount of time to do that and work towards it. My goal is not to necessarily step on stage and blow everybody away and win a show. But my goal is to step on stage and have everybody see me up there and say that the classic physique stage is where I belong.
So if you're doing classic, are you planning to compete this year or?
Taking this year off. So, I feel like if I were to compete this year, that's just gonna prolong everything. You know, it's going to take me 10 times longer to get onto that classic stage and actually work towards my goals and what I want to do. So, you know, I think the smartest thing to do is step away, take the time off, focus on growing, doing it right, and getting on stage when I'm ready. You know, no reason to rush things. And as I said, you know, with men's physique, I have nothing left to prove. I feel like I've done quite a bit there in that division, and you know, I want to start doing something I want to train again like I'm hungry, like I'm passionate about it, and I've been missing that for a little bit, so I'm really excited to be making this transition and train the way I want to train again. All right, so we're going to be finishing off this exercise with a drop set. So what I went ahead and did is drop the plate. So we're going to do 4 plates, so drop it down to 2 plates. Both sets, we're going to do what we can. If the 2 plates is too light, we might just kind of change up the tempo, but I have a feeling that's not going to be the case, so always make it challenging.
I'm moving light speed, my katana swing, light me up full green, take the whole thing. They said I wouldn't make it, they told me I should stay home, now it's Halloween's out, I'm in the end zone, yeah. And now I'm blowing up like nitro. Got a Sean Fields attitude, ice cold. And now I'm blowing up like nitro. Catch me on the news headline, this is my show. Now I'm blowing up like. Now I'm blowing up like. I'm about to change the game, I'm jumping down.
So Jeremy, what is one thing you wish you knew before you started your pro bodybuilding journey?
The importance of rest and recovery. That is one of those things. I've always been the type of person where I can train 7 days a week, and I just kind of, I mean, that can go on for months before I take a day off. So rest and recovery, extremely important. You want to be able to make sure you're resting a couple times a week, at least 1 time a week. Let your muscles relax. That's when you're growing. Aside of that, make sure you're stretching, you're rolling, doing all that stuff, getting your deep tissue work, taking care of your body. Last thing you want to do is end up a 31-year-old with elbow pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, stiff lower back, all that stuff. Because you know, now I'm trying to do what I can to kind of fix those issues. Where I knew all this stuff or listened to people when I first started, I probably wouldn't be dealing with that stuff I'm dealing with. So rest and recovery, guys. All right, guys, we had just finished our shoulder workout. We are back home, about to take our post-workout. And I'm doing it here because I just wanted to show you guys everything, what I do. So for starters, you have your water, we have our Carb HD. I want to say this is, yep, Gluta HD and my EEAs. Be doing 2 scoops of Carb HD, so 50 grams of carbs, 10 grams of Gluta HD, which I also do in the mornings, just to kind of kickstart everything, digestion, hydration, and all that. And we are doing 15 grams of our essential amino acids, our EAs. And for good faith and some more hydration, salts. And that is my post-workout concoction right there. Everything you need to kickstart your recovery, get the glycogen back into your muscles, make the most out of your workout and your training. And do that by proper intra, proper pre, and proper post-workout supplementation. HD has you covered with everything. Now that we're done with that, let's go ahead and take it to a Q&A. Just really quick, so you guys kind of know what is going on with my life. To me, bodybuilding is all about progression, and I feel like if I were to stay in men's physique, there's not really too much room for me to progress overall. At least my physique, my mentality, all of it, everything's just kind of been stagnant. So to me, I just want to do what I feel I'm capable of and work towards my goals, which is building my ideal physique. I don't have any standards in terms of letting the judges build that for me. I want to create my own ideal physique, and staying men's physique, I can't do that. Overall, I just like the look. Very balanced physique, good legs, good upper body. When I think of classic physique, in a physique that is something I would kind of like to replicate myself after, are guys like Lee Labrada, Bob Paris, things of that sort. I know I'm built very differently, but I think their proportions and all that are perfect for what I want to achieve. So looking at those, and of course you have your modern day inspirations. You have C-Bum, who is clearly the standard of what the judges are looking for. You have Terrence and Breon, who have just killed it, and they obviously are what the judges are looking for as well. So I think looking at those individuals plus the individuals of the past, and try to find like a good middle ground there, and that's kind of what I'm striving to do. Realistically, I know there's a lot of work to be done, especially on my lower body. I have about 25 pounds before I even hit that weight cap that I can add on to my physique. So I feel like late spring, early summer next year is a realistic time frame. Granted, I won't be there to go and win a show or anything like that. My goal for Classic Physique is simply to step on stage and show that there is potential within my physique, that Classic Physique is where I belong. So yeah, I think by hitting the stage in that late spring, early summer time frame gives me the time to do that and work on posing, getting my body where it needs to be, and being able to make a solid impact.